like Jim Carrey and myself. So he. But seriously though, happy to wake up. Hope you're happy to be waking up to see yet another beautiful day that you can't entirely enjoy the way that you want to, but it's okay. It's okay. We're good. We're gonna make it. We're gonna get through this, and that's why I'm here to help you out. All right, but before we get started, please like, comment, subscribe, follow my Insta, follow my Twitter, and follow my TikTok, which hopefully I will put something up soon, but I gotta figure out how to do the acting parts because it's really funny, and I love it. But yeah, I hope you don't mind. I took a little bit more effort today. I put like lip gloss. I don't know if you can see it. Lip gloss and lip liner, mascara. I got my earrings going and stuff. Cause I'm gonna make the most out of this quarantine. You best believe, and I hope you are too. Besides watching me, I hope that you getting your life together. Yo, there's a lizard that just got on my window. It looked like it flew on there. That's crazy. Thank God it just did not come in here, cause that would have been. Ooh. Anyway, but yeah, all of those links to my Insta, which is at CharlesEttBaby, my Twitter at CharlesEtt, and TikTok at CharlesEttBaby as well. All of that's gonna be in the description area as well. So yeah, but you're here for part 2. I must say we left off on me telling you everything of where how our relationship started to how it progressed quickly and where we ended up. And now you're here for the conclusion. I must say, it was a beautiful experience. Like I said, he's an amazing man, still is. No hard feelings towards him whatsoever. But we just weren't meant to last. And I say that because we didn't take the time to truly get to see each other through all seasons. You know, even before I got in a relationship, I was just like, you know, the next person I get with, you know, of course I want him to be my husband. So I was saying, you know, I was proclaiming it. He's gonna be my husband. And then on top of it, I was just like, look, you need to be with anybody with at least a year. And I advise anybody, like that was my mindset. And I would say that if I was going to give anybody advice, I would say you should be with somebody at least 1 year, because even though you may know in your gut that this is your person and you're so in love with them and you treasure them immensely and you want to spend the rest of your life with them, you still need to see them in action through each season of the year, all throughout, you know, because life is so, I'm sure we can attest to, all of us can attest to this. Life is so unpredictable. And you don't know where it's going to take you, swing you, throw you, and pick you up and put you right back down. You have no clue. And it's great to see the person that you want to spend the rest of your life with go through that with you, because just as life is hitting you solely, it's hitting them solely as well. And then both of y'all, it's going to hit both of y'all. So it's, you know, I advise anybody, just be with somebody at least a year, because then that gives you a time to kind of move out of that honeymoon phase. I feel like the honeymoon phase is like, what, 3 months? 3 to, I would say top 3 months. It might be to 6 months. I don't know. But like top 3 months. After that, you two should, you know, be hit with the reality of, okay, this is how it's going to be. But yeah, we didn't, I keep saying I didn't, because it's not just me that, you know, the relationship takes 2 people. So we were so in love that blinded our reality. And we can all attest to that as well, that Love is Blind is not just a Netflix show. It is the truth. We just, you know, love, it's a beautiful, wonderful, amazing experience that also sucks. And it's horrible. But everyone should experience it, you know, at least once. And it's just, we allow it to overtake and cloud our judgment. And even with you being the most mature in love, it can still cloud your judgment because your emotions are just fluttering and bursting. I'm trying to sound collegiate. Bursting out of you. But yeah, So we didn't see each other through all seasons, and it showed. You know, I'm not going to go into detail because, you know, some things are just should be private in my opinion, but there were things that we just didn't think about, or, you know, we were just running off of love. We were just running off of the fact that this is my person. I know it in my gut, in my heart, in my soul, and that's that. And the rest will take care of itself. And that's not how it goes, you know? Aside from just that, you know, we went through things where it was just a back and forth. And, you know, through learning him, I learned that there are some things I just I wouldn't put up with. And it's important, especially for women, when you know yourself, when you get to a point in your life where you're very mature and you've grown into yourself, you get to a point where you're just like, I know what I'm going to take and I know what I'm not going to take. I know what I'll tolerate and what I'm not. And it may not be just bad things, it's just stuff that you're not into and you know you're going to forever have an issue and a problem with. And there's nothing wrong with voicing that. There's nothing wrong with saying, especially if this is a person that you trust to value your opinion, regardless of how much it may hurt or they may disagree, they'll still hear you out. And that's important to have in any relationship. You want a partner that's going to listen to you. Oh, I love a listening partner. Oh my God. I mean, what woman doesn't? But God, when somebody, and then like if he listens to you and then he remembers what you said, but you thought, you know, it was like a little minor part of the conversation, so you didn't think he was really like that was gonna stick, and then later down the road, you find out it does stick through like a surprise or something he gives you, it's just like, ah, my heart. Come here, baby. I love you. But yeah, so it was just the whole thing of us not learning each other enough. And, you know, you can care about someone deeply, you can love someone deeply, but you have to be able to stand them. And I don't mean that to come off in a mean way. I really don't. It's just, you have to be able to withstand them and how they think and their beliefs, you know. Just make sure when you get into a relationship, y'all on the same page, especially on the major, not minor, or the major stuff like kids, religion, other things I can't think about, like jobs, like stuff that will affect y'all's togetherness and your livelihood. You know, those talks are important. Sometimes those talks are very hard to have and you don't want to because you're like, oh, but it'll ruin the love that we have. Well, baby, if having an important conversation that's needed in a long-term, long-lasting relationship is going to ruin the relationship, maybe that's a sign that you probably shouldn't be in it. Did she just go there? I think she did. But for real though, not trying to be shady, not trying to be petty. That's just the honest fact. If that is so hard, or you know in your heart, them things can be at the change sometimes, but if you know in your heart and your mind that that's going to cause a rift in the relationship, maybe you need to look at the relationship again and see if it's even worth being in, you know? But yeah, that was it. And once I knew that, and I came to that within myself, I was like, okay, I know what I need to do. Was it hard to break things off? Absolutely. Like, I was afraid, I was scared, I was nervous. Like, I just didn't want to make it a reality because I invested so much into this. There were things that were said, things that were done, and I didn't want to come off not caring or acting as if all of it was not real. And that certainly wasn't the case. It was just, I came to a moment where it was epiphany. It was an aha moment, a realization that that is what needed to happen. Not only just for me, and a lot of times, well, not only just for me, but for him as well. And he didn't see it right at that point, of course. You know, it's a breakup, you know, it doesn't feel great. But he did eventually. And, you know, like I said, things happen, and when they do, you take them step by step and day by day. And what I'm doing now is really, and the quarantine is just perfect for this. I am taking this moment to really sit within myself, like I said. Sorry, camera went out. But yeah, sit within myself, and the quarantine has been perfect for me to just take everything in and really think about things and gather things and take my time. Yeah. So, thanks for listening, and I look forward to bringing you yet another video. Happy quarantine! Mwah. Bye.